your first alert forecast from 15 News.
All right, 4:16 is the time for us on this Monday afternoon, and we've got another cold week ahead and a relatively dry week as well. Very little to even no snow chances here in the 7-day forecast. So really that main weather headline is going to be the cold and going to be those cold wind chills for the next several days as well. And we're seeing that this afternoon. Though we're above 0 degrees, we're sitting at 4 degrees right now in Madison. That wind chill is down at -11. So the winds tonight are going to remain pretty breezy right now out of the southwest at 10 miles per hour. So winds generally throughout the area 10 to 15 miles per hour. That's going to be the case, and at times these winds will be pretty gusty. So here's a look at temperatures throughout the area. Again, it is 4 degrees here in Madison, 6 degrees in Baraboo, 7 Camp Douglas, Montello, Janesville. So we're in the single digits, but take a look at those wind chill values. You can see wind chills even in the teens below 0 throughout much of the area. -12 the wind chill in Lone Rock. So as we take a look at the forecast for those winds as we head through the rest of the night, these will be breezy out of the southwest, out ahead of a cold front that will sweep through later tonight. That will eventually shift our winds to be from the northwest. But take a look at these gusts. Gusts as high as 30 miles per hour at times later this afternoon, and we'll continue with those breezy conditions into your Tuesday tomorrow. Waking up Tuesday morning, this is 8 a.m. You can see widespread wind chills in the teens below 0 degrees across the board. So make sure, though we are still going to be below advisory levels for that cold weather advisory, it takes usually wind chill values 20 degrees below 0 or colder. It is still going to be cold as you start your Tuesday tomorrow morning and for the week ahead. So make sure you're bundling up. Make sure the kiddos are bundled up at the bus stop as we head through the evening hours tonight. I think we'll keep the forecast mainly dry. We do have a system moving through this area of low pressure at the top of your screen. That will drag a cold front through the region late tonight and into your Tuesday morning. So a few flurries possible with this front, but I think the biggest thing, just an increase in cloud cover through the evening hours, and the clouds mixed with some southerly winds are going to help temperatures actually warm through the evening. So do keep an eye out for just a few flurries early Tuesday morning tomorrow. I think the better chances of that would be geared towards central Wisconsin, and then we're dry through the daytime hours on Tuesday. We start things off with some low-level clouds, so again, a few flurries could squeeze out with these, but we'll start to see those clearing out by the afternoon. And the dry conditions continue really for the rest of the week and into the first part of the weekend. So our low tonight, 4 degrees. We'll hit this here over the next couple of hours. Temperatures rising after that will be in the teens early Tuesday morning. 11 degrees the high for tomorrow. I think some spots might not make it out of the upper single digits. So upper single digits to low teens for the high on your Tuesday, and then we stay there as we head through the rest of the week. You'll notice we've highlighted Tuesday tomorrow through Friday in red, and that is due to those wind chill values, as we'll see overnight lows down below 0 degrees through the next several evenings. So some chilly nights ahead, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel. If you take a look at the weekend, it looks like there are some indications of temperatures moderating a little bit back closer to average. Our average high 27. So hopefully into the weekend and next week we get a little bit of a relief from the cold.
Will be nice. So when I was gone, I would FaceTime with my boys and they would say, "Mom, we can't even go outside."
Yes, it's been worse.
So I'm glad to see that there's a shift. Although my son this morning did ask me if he had to wear his winter coat to school. So parents out there, you know the answer was yes. How many of you had the same question? I don't think they really feel as cold. Certainly not like we do. Delaney, thanks.